Hey folks, BuzzBomber and Panda here for a new episode of Co-op Reviews. The goal of our reviews is to narrow down aspects of a game we've played so we can share our opinions to determine if it's something you should pick up for you and your friends, if it's something you should avoid, or perhaps if you should go it alone. In today's episode, we're talking about Full Mojo Rampage.
Full Mojo Rampage is an indie roguelike twin-stick shooter from the team of Over the Top Games. In it, you help the various voodoo Loas with their seemingly day-to-day problems. Baron Samedi went on a bit of a bender. Mama Brigitte has a place smashed up. These are the tasks you'll be helping with, mainly by killing the undead and various other monstrosities that assault you.
The game offers 4-player online co-op with both public and direct invite games. Since it's online only, it does allow everyone to enjoy their own full view of the game. As such, more hectic moments of the game are easy to see and navigate as projectiles in the game can become a bit crowded as the player progresses. We have to add though that this could be easily suited for a local co-op session using either split screen or a shared screen, as we've seen in the like of other similar titles, so it's a shame that neither exist at this time.
While the game can be played single player, the game is already very difficult, and while you'll get the pick of the litter of items, you've got no backup. The game really is meant to be played with others. Having 2 or 3 friends with you allows you to make the best use of items you find, and to fight back waves of enemies without having to dodge for your life at every opportunity. You can also get a good mix of various skills in the game. Overall, the more the better with Full Mojo Rampage.
Like many rogue-style titles, the level layouts, items, and events will be randomized at the start of every session. As such, it certainly succeeds at having replayability, which is to be expected. There is of course also some carried over progression, such as leveling up and buying and trading up bonuses for your individual character, but when you enter the games past that point, the randomization of your play kicks in. As a result, regardless if you're a veteran or new player, it's going to be enjoyable to co-op with your friends. One thing we are hung up on is whether or not there is a noticeable difficulty gap if you're a max level character playing with a fresh co-op partner, but we have to assume that there isn't much of one, as our own level progression didn't seem to make anything particularly easy on the first level.
Full Mojo Rampage will certainly give you your money's worth. At a regular price of $13.99 Canadian and a 4-pack option for $43.99, you will get hours of replayable co-op goodness. If you've got some friends and need something to fill that evening boredom, Full Mojo Rampage certainly doesn't disappoint.
Full Mojo Rampage is essentially a standard twin-stick shooter. While these styles of games are meant for use with a standard controller, it does work well with a keyboard and mouse as well. Item management during combat can be a bit tricky on keyboard and mouse, though it's a hurdle easily passed after a few levels. Movement is smooth, responsive, and like any good Twitch reaction gameplay, a death is entirely your fault. The system requirements for this game are extremely forgiving, and should run perfectly well on any relatively good machine from the last 3 to 4 years. The game runs at a solid frame rate even when the screen's full of players, projectiles, and enemies. On a last-gen video card such as the GTX 970, this game posed no issues even under the worst circumstances we could throw at it. While not a graphically intensive game, Full Mojo Rampage does look nice. Animations are smooth and its bright cartoony effects make it a fun game to look at, as well as making everything easily distinguishable so you don't fail from a camouflaged enemy. The music, while not terrible, is somewhat lackluster and easily forgettable. Nothing really grabbed us from the general background to the boss music, it all kinda just fades into the background. The sound effects as well are nothing really to write home about, feeling a bit generic. With the uniqueness of the setting, we feel there was a missed opportunity to offer more themed sounds that may have fit better. However, this is a minor nitpick at best, and everything is generally serviceable. Joining the online multiplayer is as simple as inviting your friends through Steam. One problem we did run into is that once a game has started, no one can join unless everyone quits back to the main menu. This leads to some issues continuing after deaths, as if one person accidentally misclicks, everyone else must back out as well.
Full Mojo Rampage, despite its cartoony aesthetic, is rather difficult. Some younger gamers or more casual gamers may find it a bit too punishing at times. That being said, it is mechanically a very easy game to pick up. Anyone with a bit of determination and some basic gaming skills should have a good time with Full Mojo Rampage. Here at Co-opt-In, we don't like to stamp things with stars or out of 10s. Instead, we rate games based on our focus, so we will tell you if we're going to co-opt in, co-opt out, or simply tell you to go it alone. Full Mojo Rampage is not an overly ambitious game. It's not needlessly complicated. While it does lack some depth in terms of plot, the game delivers on everything it promises to be. It runs well, is fun with friends, and is good for more than just a one-day romp. For these reasons, we give Full Mojo Rampage a co-opt-in.
Well, that's all for this review, guys. We hope you enjoyed our take on Full Mojo Rampage, or at least found it informative. We did have a pretty good time playing the game, so if you'd like to see how we came up with our opinions, we welcome you to take a peek at the playthrough we've done. Thanks so much for watching Co-opt-In, guys. We appreciate any comments you leave for us as well as those subscriptions, as they mean a lot. Don't forget to like or dislike the video as it helps us improve. Thanks again, everyone, and we'll see you on the next Co-opt-In.